Congress has passed legislation that puts up to $12,000 in additional money directly into the hands of qualifying seniors 60 and older, and the claim window closes on June 30th. Not a proposal, not something still being debated in committee. Passed, signed, and right now in the hands of the Social Security Administration and the agencies responsible for distributing it. The problem is not whether the money exists. The problem is that the overwhelming majority of seniors who qualify have not claimed it, not because they are ineligible, not because the process is complicated, but because nobody sat down and explained what it actually is, who it covers, how the $12,000 figure breaks down, and what steps you have to take before the June 30th deadline to make sure your portion does not go back into the federal pool unclaimed. That happens every single year. Billions of dollars in congressionally approved senior benefits go unclaimed because the people who were supposed to receive them simply did not know in time. Today, that changes for everyone watching this video. I'm going to walk you through exactly what was passed, how the $12,000 breaks down by benefit category, which group you fall into, and the precise steps you need to take before June 30th. Stay through every part of this because the combination of benefits that makes up this $12,000 figure is layered, and missing one layer means leaving real money behind. Before we go further, subscribe right now and turn on the bell. I'm not saying that casually. The June 30th deadline is weeks away. After that date, a portion of these benefits resets, some enrollment windows close entirely, and seniors who did not act in time will wait another full year for the next opportunity, if it comes at all. What I do on this channel is track exactly these moments, the deadlines, the legislation, the enrollment windows, and explain them in plain language before the clock runs out. The seniors who are subscribed here are the ones who find out with enough time to do something. The ones who are not subscribed are the ones who call SSA on July 5th and are told the window has closed. Subscribe. Turn on the bell. Now let's talk about your money. Here is what Congress actually passed and how the $12,000 figure breaks down. This is not a single lump sum check arriving in your mailbox with your name on it. It is a package of compounding senior benefits, each one individually approved, each one individually claimable. And when you add up the maximum annual value of every layer a qualifying senior 60 and older is entitled to receive, the total reaches $12,000 per year. Some seniors will land closer to $8,000. Others, particularly those accessing every available layer, including housing, energy, prescription, and Social Security adjustments, will exceed $12,000. The reason most people are not receiving this is that each layer requires a separate action. Congress passed it. The agencies have it. But the money does not move until you move first. The first and largest layer is the Social Security COLA adjustment combined with the bonus credit provision passed in a most recent legislative session for seniors who deferred claiming or who have earned records that were corrected after initial filing. For seniors 62 and older who are currently receiving Social Security, this provision adds a one-time credit of up to $2,400 applied to your benefit record. For seniors who have not yet claimed and are between 62 and 70, the provision increases the delayed claiming credit calculation, meaning every month you have waited past your full retirement age is now worth slightly more than it was under the prior formula. On a base benefit of $2,000 per month, the combined effect of the COLA adjustment and the credit provision can translate to an additional $200 per month permanently. Over 12 months, that is $2,400. Over a 20-year retirement, that is $48,000 in additional lifetime income from this single layer alone. To access this, log into your My Social Security account at ssa.gov, review your current benefit statement, and verify that the 2026 credit has been applied to your record. If your statement does not reflect the updated amount, call 1-800-772-1213 and ask specifically about the 2026 benefit credit adjustment for your age group. Do not assume it was applied automatically. Verify it yourself before June 30th. The second layer is the expanded Medicare Savings Program benefit, which in 2026 now covers not just Part B premiums, but in qualifying cases covers Part A premiums, deductibles, and a portion of copays as well. The standard Part B premium is $185 per month. Part A premiums for seniors who did not work the full 40 qualifying quarters can run as high as $505 per month. Together, those two premiums alone represent up to $8,280 per year in costs that the expanded Medicare Savings Program can eliminate entirely for qualifying seniors. A single senior with monthly income under approximately $1,900 and limited assets now falls within the expanded eligibility threshold. Couples with combined monthly income under approximately $2,500 may also qualify under the new guidelines. If you have been paying Medicare premiums out of pocket and have not applied for the Medicare Savings Program, or if you applied previously and were denied, the expanded 2026 thresholds mean you need to apply again. Contact your state Medicaid office directly. The application takes approximately 20 minutes and approval can be retroactive to the beginning of the plan year. That retroactive credit alone can add up to thousands of dollars depending on when in the year you apply. The third layer involves prescription drug costs under the Inflation Reduction Act provisions that took full effect in 2026. Out-of-pocket prescription drug costs for Medicare Part D enrollees are now capped at $2,000 per year. For seniors who were previously spending $4,000, $6,000, or more annually on medications, this cap represents an immediate and substantial reduction in a bill they have been paying without relief for years. But here is what most seniors do not know. The cap applies only if you are enrolled in a qualifying Part D plan. Seniors who are enrolled in the wrong plan, an outdated plan they selected years ago that no longer represents the best option for their current prescriptions, may not be accessing the full protection of the cap in the most cost-effective way. The Extra Help Program, also known as the Low-Income Subsidy, goes even further by eliminating the deductible and reducing copays to near zero for qualifying seniors. A senior spending $300 per month on prescriptions who qualifies for Extra Help and selects the right Part D plan could reduce that cost to under $20 per month. That is a savings of $3,360 per year from this layer alone. Call 1-800-772-1213 before June 30th and ask specifically about Extra Help enrollment and whether your current Part D plan is the most advantageous option given the 2026 cap. The fourth layer is the senior housing and energy relief provisions included in the broader congressional package. The Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program has received increased federal funding in 2026, and the income eligibility thresholds have been raised, meaning seniors who were previously just above the cutoff may now qualify. A qualifying senior household can receive between $500 and $2,000 in direct energy assistance annually depending on their state, their income, and whether they heat or cool their home with electricity, gas, or oil. Stacked on top of LIHEAP, the property tax freeze and exemption programs available in most states can save a qualifying homeowner between $1,000 and $4,000 per year, depending on their home's assessed value and their state's specific program. These two provisions together represent the housing and energy layer of the $12,000 figure. Neither one is automatic. Both require separate applications at the local or state level. For LIHEAP, contact your local community action agency. For property tax relief, contact your county assessor's office and ask specifically about senior exemption and freeze programs that apply to someone your age and income level. Both of these calls need to happen before June 30th because many of these programs have fiscal year deadlines that align with the end of the month. The fifth layer is one that almost nobody is talking about, and it involves supplemental security income adjustments and state supplement payments that have been updated for 2026. Seniors 65 and older who have limited income and limited assets may qualify for SSI in addition to their regular Social Security retirement benefit. The federal SSI payment rate has increased in 2026, and most states add a supplemental payment on top of the federal amount. A qualifying senior receiving both the federal SSI benefit and their state supplement could receive an additional $600 to $1,200 per year in combined payments they are not currently accessing. If your total monthly income from all sources is relatively modest and your savings and assets are limited, you may qualify for SSI even if you're already receiving Social Security retirement benefits. These are not mutually exclusive. Many seniors do not know that. Call 1-800-772-1213 and ask specifically whether you qualify for SSI in addition to your current benefits. The application can be submitted immediately, and if approved, the payments begin within weeks. Here's exactly what you need to do before June 30th. Log in at ssa.gov and verify that your 2026 benefit credit adjustment has been applied to your record. If it has not, call SSA immediately. Contact your state Medicaid office and apply for the expanded Medicare Savings Program if you have not already done so or if you were previously denied. Call 1-800-772-1213 and ask about extra help for prescriptions and whether your current Part D plan is the right one for 2026. Contact your local community action agency about LIHEAP enrollment and contact your county assessor about senior property tax exemptions and freeze programs. And call SSA to ask whether you qualify for SSI in addition to your current Social Security benefit. Each one of these steps is independent. Each one adds a layer to the total. And the seniors who take all 5 steps before June 30th are the ones who will look back at this month as the moment their retirement finances actually changed. The money is there. Congress put it there specifically for people your age. The only thing left is claiming it before the window closes. Subscribe, share this with every senior you know, and I will see you in the next one.